Hello everyone, very good morning.
Welcome back to Financial Accounting online class. So last problem for accounting from incomplete records for 24 marks. Again I am taking question paper problem which was appeared in 2019 question paper previous semester, because in 2020 there was no examination for the students. So last reference question paper will be 2019 question paper. So 2019 24 marks question. So by this I am going to wind up the chapter number 1, that is accounting from incomplete records, and from next class onwards I am going to start with the new chapter. So from the following information relating to Mahesh, who keeps his books on single entry system, prepared trading profit and loss account for the year ending 31st 12 2018 and the balance sheet as on that date. So creditors opening balance they have mentioned, closing balance is not given. That means while preparing the total creditors account, closing balance of creditors will be a balancing figure. So furniture 8,000 opening, closing also 8,000. Debtors opening balance is not given, question mark is there. That means opening balance we have to identify by preparing total debtors account. Closing balance they have mentioned 55,000. Stock opening stock 12,000, closing 10,500. Cash 24,000 opening, closing cash they are not given. That means while preparing the cash account, the closing balance of cash will be a balancing figure. Next, other informations: receipt from debtors, cash account transaction 1,75,000, paid to creditors 90,000, cash account transaction, total sales including cash sales. So cash sales we have to record under cash account, and credit sales we have to record under debtors account. 2,25,000 total sales. Then total purchases including cash purchases we have to record under cash account, and credit purchases we have to record under total creditors account. Then sales return we have to record under debtors account as well as in the trading account. Then purchase return to be recorded under creditors account as well as in trading account. Then drawings to be recorded in cash account as well as in closing balance sheet. So bad debts to be recorded under debtors account as well as in profit and loss account. Next, discount allowed to be recorded under debtors account as well as profit and loss account. Then discount received, creditors account and profit and loss account. Rent, cash account and profit and loss account. Wages, cash account and trading account. Trade expenses, cash account and profit and loss account. Salary, cash account and profit and loss account. Office expenses, cash account and profit and loss account. Outstanding salary to be added to the salary in profit and loss account. Again it will be recorded in closing balance sheet. Prepaid rent to be recorded in profit and loss account as well as in the closing balance sheet. Then depreciate furniture by 10% to be recorded under profit and loss account once, and second treatment will be deducted from the furniture in the closing balance sheet. So step number 1 is preparation of total debtors account, because we cannot prepare the opening balance sheet since debtors opening balance is not given. So total debtors account. So first item, to balance brought down, balance in figure we don't know. So by cash account, that is received from debtors 1,75,000. Then next item, by sales return 2,000, bad debts 1,000, discount allowed 3,000. Then closing balance of debtors 55,000. Then debit side, two sales in the bracket credit, they have mentioned the total sales 2,25,000, in the bracket they have mentioned cash sales 38,000. So 2,25,000 minus 38,000, So 1,87,000 is the credit sales. So total comes 2,36,000 and balancing figure, that is opening balance, comes to 49,000 rupees. So next, total creditors account. First one, opening balance. Buy balance brought down 18,000 and payment to creditors to cash account 90,000 rupees. Next, credits debit side to purchase return 1,500, discount received 2,500. And by purchases, that is credit purchases, total purchases they have mentioned 1,20,000 and in the bracket they have mentioned cash purchases 23,000. So 1,20,000 minus 23,000, 97,000 is the credit purchases. And total comes in the credit side more 1,15,000, and we know that in the problem they have given the question mark for closing balance of creditors. So closing balance comes under debit side, to balance carried down, balancing figure 21,000 rupees. Next, opening balance sheet we can prepare because we have identified the opening balance of debtors. So statement of affairs as on 1/1/2018. So liabilities and assets. So assets first we record furniture 8,000, debtors 49,000, stock 12,000, cash 24,000, and in this 49,000 we have identified by preparing total debtors account. Then liability side, creditors 18,000 rupees and total comes to 93,000, which is more in asset side, and opening capital is not given, so that's why we are preparing statement of affairs, opening statement of affairs. So opening capital balancing figure comes to 75,000 rupees. So next, preparation of cash book. Since closing balance of cash is not given in the problem, we have to identify the closing balance of cash by preparing cash book. So particulars amount. So first one, to balance brought down. Since cash is asset, opening balance starts from debit side. So to balance brought down 24,000 rupees. Then receipt from debtors, to debtors 1,75,000. Then in the bracket they have mentioned cash sales, so to sales 38,000. Then credit side, payment to creditors 90,000. Always remember, debit side of cash book is cash inflow, credit side of cash book is cash outflow. Debit side cash received, credit side cash paid. So payment to creditors 90,000 rupees. Then purchases, that is cash purchases 23,000, drawings 20,000, rent paid 8,000, wages 3,000, trade expenses paid 2,000, salary 5,000, office expenses paid 3,000 rupees. So total 2,37,000. Debit side is more as compared to credit side, and we know that closing balance of cash is not given, and we cannot conclude that closing balance always comes under credit side, sometimes which comes under debit side also. Okay, so now we have to check the total comes to 2,37,000, which is more in debit side. So closing balance, by balance carried down, balancing figure 83,000, that is the closing balance of cash. So next, preparation of trading profit and loss account for the year ending 31st/12/2018. So first item, to opening stock 12,000 rupees. Next, purchases, cash purchases as per the bracket 23,000, which is given the problem. Trade purchases we have identified 97,000. Total purchases we know 1,20,000 less purchase return 1,500. So net purchases 1,18,500. Next, wages paid 3,000 rupees. Credit side, by sales, in that cash sales is 38,000, credit sales 1,87,000, total sales given the problem 2,25,000, less sales return 2,000, net sales 2,23,000. Closing stock given the problem 10,500. Total comes to 2,33,500, more in credit side. So balancing figure to gross profit carried down, balancing figure 1 lakh. So next, profit and loss account. First we have to transfer the gross profit, that is gross profit brought down 1 lakh, 1 lakh. Then debit side to bad debts 1000 rupees, to discount allowed 3000, credit side by discount received 2500. Next, rent 8000 less prepaid rent adjustment 7200 rent value. Then salary 5000, add outstanding salary 500, so net salary will be 5500. Next, office expenses 3000 rupees. Next, trade expenses 2000 rupees. Next one, depreciation on furniture 8000 into 10% depreciation 800 rupees. Next, the total comes to 1,02,500, credit side is more, and the balancing figure comes to 80,000 rupees. It is the net profit to be transferred to balance sheet. So final part of the problem, that is preparation of balance sheet as on 31st/12/2018. First, assets, furniture 8000 less depreciation 800, so 7200 closing value of furniture. Then debtors 55,000, closing stock 10,500, prepaid rent adjustment 800 is asset, cash 83,000 that we have identified by preparing cash book. Liabilities, creditors 21,000, outstanding salary 500 adjustment. Then capital, closing capital calculation, opening capital we have identified by preparing opening balance sheet 75,000, add net profit 80,000 as per profit and loss account, total 1,55,000, less drawings 20,000, and closing capital comes to 1,35,000, and total of the balance sheet comes to 1,56,500 rupees. So by this I am going to wind up the chapter 1, that is accounting from incomplete records. If there are any doubts regarding this chapter, kindly text me in WhatsApp so that I can clarify your doubts, and I am going to assign you one problem as an assignment. You have to solve that and submit me in Google Classroom. Thank you.